I'm Doug Cooper. I teach drawing in the architecture program, sometimes design. I've been here since 1976. Another guy came as a pile of manure, and he built this fabulous paper mache mound, and he painted it brown, and I think he spent the whole night with his girlfriend inside of this pile of manure. He made an absolutely gorgeous fly that he mounted on a kind of supple spring, and this fly just sort of hovered over the pile of manure for the entire length. Not a terribly dynamic costume, but very memorable. Probably the most beautiful costume, and let's say extraordinary for just the way the viewers or the other people at the ball responded to it, was also at that Beaux Arts Ball, and it was a woman who came dressed in a white prom gown, this sort of very frilly thing with a kind of frilly skirt, and then she made a kind of paper mache and dressed guy that was mounted on her back. He was a very sort of oily looking guy, kind of a tango dancer, and he was mounted on her back, and he had it was a puppet really, and it had its arms wrapped around her in a kind of lascivious gesture. But the thing that was fascinating about this was that at the waistline, her body went from the prom dress into the pants of the oily tango dancer. And so when she would dance, and she was a fabulous dancer, and she would lean back, what would be then exposed were the puppet legs that were coming out from the bottom of her prom dress skirt. And you did this double take. Is there a guy, you constantly were asking, is there a guy inside that oily dancer? Or is she in the dress? She became weightless whenever he would lean back, and up would come her legs, kind of flapping as he lifted her up. That was the most extraordinary costume. And it was just this one individual who just did a beautiful thing. She was in white, oily dancer was in black, so it fit the theme perfectly. I like to dance, and so I was dancing a lot. And we had pre-positioned various drink stands around and about in the main hall. And this was during the first years of a new energy drink. And I can't remember the name of it. It's, what's that energy drink that folks?
Red Bull?
Red Bull. Red Bull was a new product. I had no idea what it was. And as I said, I like to dance, so I was dancing, I was enjoying dancing, but I would get thirsty. And there was this little Red Bull stand over there. So I would, every now and then, I'd go and grab another can and, knock it down. I thought it was sugar water. When I got to can number 6, the guy at the stand said, "Do you have any idea what's in this stuff?" I said, "No, isn't it just like sugar water? It's kind of an energy drink." I had no idea what it was. And, by this time, it was maybe 2 o'clock and the party was over. I didn't sleep for 2 days. I was like, "Where's the next party?" For 2 days worth of Red Bull. I think probably in retrospect, I could have actually had to go to the hospital. I had so much something firing up in me. But that's probably my most memorable experience. Lots of dancing, lots of dancing, lots of dancing, and great costumes. And it is a real tie to CFA. It's also one of the few events that is across all of the units of CFA. And those are few and far between. They were more frequent back when I was a student and more frequent during the time that I was a young teacher in the College of Fine Arts. But progressively, common events across the college are less and less frequent. So I think that's one of the most positive aspects of it.